Hey everyone, welcome to the Sunday vlog. I am Seth the Dead. I did the intro wrong. Hey everyone, I'm Seth the Dead, and welcome to the Sunday vlog. Alright, so getting into it, I'm gonna be starting up some new series, new playthroughs of stuff. I mean, I've been doing that a lot lately, but I think I'm gonna start doing that whenever a new series or thumb junk happens. Before I get into that, yes, as you can see, I'm using a little mobile phone, mobile camera. I'm actually using my iPod. This thing is the same one I used on the my desktop showcase, and it's much more convenient to do than my laptop because that's the only thing that has a camera on it. And honestly, it looks a lot better on here than it does on there. So, and also it's just as easy to edit the videos, so there's not like any issues anyway. So I'm just gonna keep doing this forever, using this forever. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, playthroughs. Okay, so I'm gonna be playing a game called Call of Duty World at War. That's gonna be a new game I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna be doing Call of Duty World at War. I'm gonna be playing like 3 indie games, like 2 indie games, um, and then a multiplayer game, like an MMO type game. Actually, it is an MMO. I think it's an MMO. Whatever. I think it's MMO. Anyway, one of them is called Delver. Pretty sure. Is it? I'm looking at my stuff. Oh yeah, Delver. That's a really good one. It's not done yet, but it's a really good fun game. I love it. And also, pretty much almost the exact same thing, Eldritch. That's also a fun game. That's done. That's a finished game. I'm pretty sure. So those 2 games, I'm not going to tell you about them because I don't want to. You'll just have to see and find out. And then the other game is going to be called Spiral Knights. You guys might have heard of that. It's free on Steam. And I got into Philip. I was like, hey Philip, I can play all these free games now. Let's go play some free games together. And he's like, okay. I convinced him to play Spiral Knights with me. So yeah, Spiral Knights is going to be up there. That's pretty much what's going to be new because I'm going to be uploading stuff next week. Other things with the videos, I haven't been able to record anything related to the console is because I don't have my console now. Is because I have shipped it, and I might have already talked about this. I am not sure, but whatever. So yeah, I'm shipping it in, and I'm gonna wait for it to come back. I have to wait. I mean, what else am I gonna do? But when I do get my PS3 back, I'm gonna be recording a whole crap ton. A whole crap ton. Just dookie. And yeah. I mean, I have a lot of games. I haven't been able to play Demon's Souls or any of my games. I just looked at my. Maybe you can see it. See that right there behind my. Right there. Right this. That's my game. My PS3's. My PS3 console game. And I haven't been able to play any of that since it stopped. Since it started malfunctioning, which was like maybe a month ago. So it's been a long time. And it's a bummer. But whatever. Because it will come back. Or I will get a new one. Yeah. And what else? So I've been doing a lot of new thumbnails recently. And that's only because I've just found out a better way to draw stuff using Photoshop. And I use Photoshop. And that's like the only place where I can use my Wacom tablet, and I do have one. That's what I use to draw because it's fun. And the only reason why I found out what's the better way is the implication of layers, that you can make layers, and then it's super easy and convenient for me to color things without having to resort to erasing the same thing. I can just go. It's so much easier. I just all thanks to my buddy Scott. He's the Photoshop dude. He's the Photoshopper because he took a class in it, and he just told me things, and I learned on my own. It's been a long time. It's been a long time that I've been drawing on that thing, and yeah. So I did a redo. Let's see, what thumbnails am I gonna redo? Well, I'm not gonna redo the Killing Floor one because I actually kind of like that one. And I also don't have any other ideas because I haven't been thinking about them. And the one I'm gonna redo is the War Thunder one, where it shows me like screaming and flailing like my arms like a Muppet in a burning plane. And I'm changing that to something else. So yeah. So yeah, I'm playing War Thunder again. It's been a long time since I played that game. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, the thumbnails that I'm super proud of right now are the new 40K Warhammer 40K Dawn of War thumbnail that I did. I like that one a lot because that one took like maybe 3 days. Yeah, 3 days to do, and that's with the newfound ability of discovering layers on Photoshop. So I'm super stoked. And the next one I'm super excited or proud of is that one. The one I did for Post Apocalyptic Mayhem is it's so cool. I like that one, and it's because it has all of us, all the guys who play the game, who actually who have played the game, and it's funny too because over in the bottom right of the picture, that's Philip, who's like he's like throwing his fist up with the unicorn, and Philip had to choose the car in the game that was the most girly, and I was like, Philip, I need to make a thumbnail for this game, so are you sure you want to have that car as your favorite one, as your signature car? He's like, wait a minute. Yeah, I wanted that one. So I was like, all right, and I had fun with that one. That's possibly why I had my most fun drawing that one. So and because of the new ability just to make good thumbnails is I can just quickly draw stuff. It's much easier for me to do it now because I'm so used to it, and also it's just easier to make them without having to deal with like, oh, it's gonna be complete and utter crap. I don't want to do it. So yeah. And there's gonna be some thumbnails where I don't really want to do a thumbnail for, or where I'm not gonna draw on it because I don't feel like doing it. And there are a few that I don't draw on, and where I get them from is I do a lot of screenshots because I find title cards and I use that as the background. I'm like, ooh, that's a good one, and I use that as the thumbnail, which is super convenient because Bandicam is like, hey, you can take pictures of your thing, and I'm like, oh, cool. So yeah, so look forward to the Call of Duty World at War. Look forward to Delver, Eldritch, and Spiral Knights with Philip. Before that's pretty much it. But before I go, I'm going to be talking about something that I'm going to be sort of doing. That's going to be like a common thing. It's related to Call of Duty World at War. Because Call of Duty World at War, what I'm doing with that is I'm playing on the hardest difficulty of that game, and it's ridiculous. It's pretty outrageous because the game gets totally difficult and broken on the highest difficulty. And it's super frustrating. I'm not even going to talk about it because it would ruin it. I don't know how many hours I spent into that game. I mean, I beat the main campaign on it on the normal difficulty in like 3 hours in one sitting, and this is taking me like 3 weeks to do. I'm not even done with it yet. because it's taking forever. Dying too much. Dying a lot. I can never die too much. Never. There's always gonna be another death. And what I'm getting on is that I'm gonna be playing on the highest difficulty for practically every game that has a difficulty setting. And that's what I'm gonna be doing, because I've been doing that lately with Minecraft Hardcore. Because I love playing on the hardest difficulty because it actually gives the player challenge. I honestly think that, and it also, if you can do stuff on highest difficulty and succeed and progress and play normally, you got skill, and that's what I think. Maybe doing it to practice on skill and junk for me. Well, I like doing that stuff. I like playing. That's why I like playing Demon Souls and Dark Souls, is because those games are brutal and you need patience to play them, and they're super fun. They're just, they're so much fun. I love the fact that you die and you have to restart over and you lose all your progress. Oh, not all your progress. I can't explain it, but it's just, you know what I mean. It's when you die, it's pretty heartbreaking. It's you don't want to die. You don't want to die, so you work harder, you be smarter, so that doesn't happen again. And that's going to be a common thing for me now. I'm going to be playing on the highest difficulty. To do a little throwback for some old playthrough that I did a while ago, Philip told me about a game called, actually he let me borrow a Sniper Elite V2, and I played on the hardest difficulty. I don't know if you guys if anyone is actually remember when I did that, I did a playthrough, and good God, that game got real stupid real quick. It's obviously you play as a sniper and you shoot people, but what was happening is that I was shooting people and they weren't dying. The difficulty increased their health or damage threshold or something, where they would take bullets to the face like it was nothing. So, and I got super frustrated because I would just die. My health and damage wouldn't go up, but theirs would. That's definitely difficult. But back then I didn't have the patience, so I actually scrapped that playthrough. And if you guys, I scrapped it, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I scrapped it, and I got rid of it. I mean, you don't see it anymore. And I maybe plan on playing it again if I ever decide to get it. But probably not, because that's super irritating. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, one more thing is I'm gonna be playing. I've been doing a little bit of Garry's Mod with friends, like the whole, the prop hunt, the hide and seek murder in Troubled Terrorist Town. I've been trying to get the guys to do stuff with me on that, and I've been a little bit successful. So, and more horror maps, that's gonna be coming out later. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, guys, wait a minute, I was about to do my outro, my regular outro. So yeah, without further ado, I'm Seth the Dad, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Goodbye.